Blue shirt.
I'm liberal again.
Not again, buddy.
That's the thing we've seen. So
I was liberal last time.
We've seen Fred say it as a fascist and as a liberal, so now we're kind of at a point.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter anymore.
And then we'll get suspicious if Fred doesn't say he's a
Yeah,
liberal.
that's the thing. I was now thinking, if I don't see anything, it's suspect.
And then again, I'm 0 for 2 for being liberal, so I'm a bad at this game.
Yeah, I'm very good at being a liberal.
If you flip a lot of heads, it has to come up tails.
Yeah.
Yeah. I tried that with Baccarat in the casino. It costs you a lot of fucking money to try to imply that theory.
To do what, sorry?
It costs you a lot of money if you want to prove that theory at the Baccarat table.
Oh, I'm the president.
So if you pick me, maybe?
Yeah. Yeah, the 4 ahead strategy.
Joseph and Joshua. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
It's a good way to start.
There we go.
But it's awkward if the immediate thing is a 9.
It's just like, no information, but I don't trust it.
Yeah.
Like everyone with me then. If I have the red card, there we go.
Yay!
Nice.
I'm so happy, finally.
I had 2.
Sorry, round 1 was round 1 was Joseph and Josh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Joseph, did you got 2 blue cards or 1 blue card? Or
I
3?
had 2 red, discarded a red.
Okay.
And I threw away. I clicked on the wrong card at first because I got confused because I had not been Chancellor for quite a while. I've only been President. I was like, oh wait, no, this isn't an act.
That's the weirdest thing with this game. They turn it around as a president and chancellor. Ivan bets, yeah.
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 Nice.
Oh dear. What
There we
happened?
go again.
I got 2 red.
That old chestnut.
Kind of think
Of
Eva is
course you
fascist
did.
all the time now.
Just like I had 3
She
red
speaks
cards,
German.
I said
What
that.
more do you want?
Yeah, Eva has a track record in this game. So.
Yeah.
That's why I'm so glad. That's why I'm so glad I got to play liberal because I was scared if I turned to put out another fascist card here, it's not looking good.
Sorry, I missed that. What did you guys get?
I got 2 red.
Eva, can you confirm that? We cannot hear you.
Yeah, are you muted?
Right.
Yeah, now we hear you again.
Okay, yeah, I had 3 red cards.
Okay.
So now we're down to 65.
Typical. Oh, I'm the president. Wait.
Who was
Oh.
I? Again, it was me and Joseph, right? And Joseph, what was it you saw?
2-1 fascist.
I'll go for the Dutch government
Repeat
again.
that.
No.
2 fascist, 1 liberal.
Okay, okay. Gotcha. 2 reds, 1 blue.
There we go.
So they should be 6-5 if everyone's honest.
Yeah.
Let the Dutch save the world.
Yeah, because the first one fucked up.
Yeah.
17. Bundesländer. Okay.
Yay!
There we go.
It's good news.
Wait.
The roll Dutchies. I got 2 reds, 1 blue, and I discarded 1 red.
Can confirm that. Got 1 of each. So the blue one.
Perfect.
Okay, so I will pick Mikhail.
So this deck is pretty good, if Eva wasn't lying.
Let's go for a long bow.
Even kijken. Greg en Michael.
I think the odds are we've probably got a few people lying amongst all of these groups somewhere. More likely,
Yeah.
more likely in the presidents than the chancellors.
Actually, I'm voting yeah on this, but it's not really necessary to play them, I think.
I'm a big fan of trying to look at everybody in the start, at least for the first hand.
Yeah, I imagine in the competitive Secret Hitler League, this isn't a strategy, but just casually it's important.
Yeah,
I don't
it's-
care about making people feel comfortable. I'm fine isolating people from the game to win, but
There we go.
in the competitive version, like in the online version, you don't really do that.
Okay, what did y'all see?
I had I threw away threw away a fascist and had
What did you throw away? Okay.
Wait, what just happened? The blue card was played, right?
Yeah, so I had 2 liberals and 1 fascist.
Yeah.
and that was.
And I had two.
Okay, so you had 2. Okay.
What should I be doing here?
Not either of Beth, because they're the only one so far that
I mean,
played it.
yes. But other than that, what should I be doing?
One more question, Mikhail. Did you got a choice or did you get 2
No,
blues?
I had no choice.
Okay.
So
I had a choice, and I was Chancellor on the third one.
should I just pick the person I was with before?
I'd be fine
I
with
think
that.
so because
We don't have
you
to-
you were both
Yeah.
blue.
Yeah, and we both tossed away red, apparently, supposedly. So
Yeah.
I'll choose Joseph,
And there is still 1 blue card left.
which hopefully turns up.
Or 2 probably.
Fingers are crossed.
I think 3, right? Or nicht?
No, 2. Because Greg, you just got 2 blue cards. So.
I had 2 blue, 1 red.
2 blue. Okay, gotcha, buddy.
This time.
Ah,
I was legitimately given 3 fascists this time.
Oh,
I'll give it 2.
I was given the choice in the first round, but this time it wasn't happening.
I find it very disappointing there's no conflict in this claiming.
Conflict is
no
so
one's-
well.
I find it pretty curious that because there were supposedly at least 2 blue cards remaining in the deck.
So part of
I
my
agree.
So
I think
Unless
Josh, I would
Ava lied.
go for either. Because
Ava Beth.
Yeah.
I mean, I can choose.
Or
I can choose either of those. I'm going to say the person I was just thinking would be a logical check with Michal, because then if that turns out good, it means that we can trust that Greg Michal government. But if I will go with whoever you guys want me to check.
but Mahal didn't get a choice.
We have no
That's-
information.
That's part of what. No, but the point is, if we check that, it means that we can get a pretty solid government out. So that if Greg threw away red, and then we've got someone that he was partnered with before that's also done
I
that.
see. Yeah, that's fair.
Can't me, Craig, and Freek play it out? We have a triangle.
Mhm.
Who's the triangle?
Break.
Fred, Freek, and Greg.
Dutchies and Milton Keynes.
Do you have a triangle?
I'm
We
just
could-
getting
we could-
very
we could make
confused
Blue card.
on this platform, if I'm honest. Oh dear.
Liberal.
Okay, but how much is your word?
So
Fine.
that. It
Oh,
means,
okay. I missed that whole last thing. So so we got another liberal. Sorry, that time.
No, so we got a
No,
fascist.
that was a
checked Michal.
fascist.
Have I just got lost? How did I suddenly become president?
It's your turn.
What was the outcome of your investigation, Josh?
Oh,
Michal,
right. Yeah, it
liberal.
just went quicker than I thought.
Wait.
they're on the same.
Okay, who should I pick?
Or
Wait,
Josh is up there.
Josh investigated Mikhail Liberal,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
Liberal.
I
I
don't know.
can't choose. Oh, I'm really confused.
You can't choose Josh or
both,
Joseph because they were in the last government.
I can't choose Josh or Joseph.
Yes,
Excuse me. Right.
but I'm
Okay.
gonna
Liberal.
9 you anyway, because you were involved in the red card, and
Yeah.
I do not know if you and
Yeah.
Eva are working
We already
together.
have a calculation on the red cards. There's
I
already
think Beth this time
there's
is.
at
So
least
Fred's
one
gonna
liberal.
9 me anyway. Then I think I'm just gonna choose Fred.
Oh, fine.
Can
Still
nine
9ing
himself.
it.
Because I'm 9ing Beth.
Yeah, I agree with that, actually. We can't let.
Wait, so what are we doing?
9. If you're liberal, 9 this. Well, who are the 2 fascists?
Hmm.
Oh,
Oops. Oh, Bennett.
Well, I was obviously gonna say yes because I made the proposal.
That's I made proposals that I 9 myself.
Well, Fred gave me the choice prior of doing.
Supposedly.
I think we need to check what's good now. If you go Greg or you go me. I think
Then again, yeah, Greg tossed away a liberal. When the Greg Michael thing was happening, there was at least one liberal card tossed.
Sorry, I tossed a fascist and gave 2 liberals to him.
Yeah, Greg did the perfect thing. Greg forced Mikhail to play a blue card.
So I'm willing to give Greg the chancellor position in this one.
Yeah.
Shouldn't it be me? Then we play. Then we 9 till me. Then I'm the president. I'll pick Greg as the chancellor, and then we win.
So what's the difference if I pick Greg as president? Then
because next turn I cannot pick Greg as a chancellor if you pick him now.
But we can't get all the way to you.
Yeah, you're ages away, Fred.
You're not. Yeah, that's the thing. We have to stop off somewhere on that path.
I want too far. Fuck. Yeah. Then
Does anyone else have ideas? I don't just want to blindly follow one person because if that person's a secret fascist, the game's over.
Well, I'm trying to.
You can just pick me
to tell your logic.
No, but Fred, I know, but the problem is that you can't just follow exclusively one person. It's like
if that person has the best logic, follow him, please.
I mean, not that, but Fred, your logic is making sense to you. That's great because I know you played like some of the more competitive games, but the logic may not apply to everyone, and you may be able to.
Fair point.
Some people don't follow.
Fair point.
And then when you've got that kind of leverage, you can mislead people. Are we saying yes or no to this?
Yeah, this. I don't mind if it was me or Greg. I thought it was better for the term lock thing, but it doesn't really matter. I'm one position too far. And Josh, I agree with you, but I tried to convince you with my logic, and I hope I will be able to. And if you don't trust it, don't follow me.
Three red.
You're right.
Again. So who I'm willing to select on this one?
Shit. You should have picked me.
I think someone.
I got 3 red.
Now you could have picked me, and then I could have.
You can pick anyone. You can pick anyone as the president.
But I cannot pick Greg anymore.
If you pick me as president, I can pick Fred.
That's true. Yeah.
Are we trusting this?
But yeah, what happened last round?
It was all fascists across the board.
3 reds.
Okay. Do we trust it?
I'm just very confused.
I'm fine. Yeah, I'm fine with. Wait, let me check this. For now, I'm fine with Greg, but.
Because I'm finding the logic questionable that for some reason when it was myself and Joseph, 3 red is being considered super unplausible, but all of a sudden when it's the other 2, this is something that's completely valid. That to me, when you're not considering those 2 things as equal, to me comes across as a bit sketchy.
I can understand.
Do we trust that Mikhail is not Hitler? Because if you.
Yeah, so I'm fine with him then being chosen as the.
We don't have any information on Mikhail.
Someone and pick Mikhail.
I mean, unless you think that me and.
Why have you decided that I'm definitely out when I only had 2 red cards?
You
Same logic, I guess.
could have gotten 1 blue card and playing together with Ava, and together you ditch 2 blue
But
cards.
how would we suddenly be playing together? That's the bit of the logic I don't understand. Like, why have you
If you are
decided
both
me and Ava
fascist.
aren't allowed to play?
So I think our problem has been so far that we've lost both games because we've elected Hitler.
Mhm.
We haven't lost games by testing people early and risking red cards being played.
So the problem is we're out of the testing phase.
Yeah, true. But now we're not in the new testing phase where we haven't picked anyone as chancellor in this new bit, because even people that have played liberal things before could have been faking it.
Mhm.
So until we start to know who has been chosen chancellor in this new phase, we don't know who's definitely not Hitler.
So the first round of choosing, we could elect Hitler and it not matter.
Exactly, yeah.
But then
And-
second round it does.
After
Yeah,
3
last
red
time
cards are played.
I chose to play a liberal card
okay.
last time, and I was Hitler.
Mhm.
So
Now
I
we
think
have-
the president should be the most liberal-looking person, and that is
I can choose myself.
myself. I think.
I don't think you can choose. I think you can choose anyone but
It
you,
is
right?
me.
My
Also,
so my suggestion, if you pick me, and I can choose Mikhail as chancellor, and then if I pick anyone else, turn it down.
But you were at president already.
Okay, then choose someone else. Then I'm not. I'll make it clear, Fred. If you say yourself, that's going to be a no. But we can
No,
choose.
but
someone else.
look at what I played. If we look at what everybody did, I'm the most liberal-looking person.
Fred, you've been so strongly trying to steer this ship, but you've been using logic that to me comes across as flawed. As a result, like I'm fine adopting some of your logic. I just don't want any of the logic you apply to be including you in any of these presidencies. If it doesn't include you, I'm fine to follow your logic.
And don't follow my logic, please, and be a fascist.
I mean, that sounds like a bit. So if I don't agree with you, I'm fascist.
Oh, you say you want to follow my logic unless I'm in my own logic.
No, because
If it's logic, it's logic.
No, because Fred, I can take out the logical things about what you're saying. Like the logic makes sense, but the way you are applying it to the game as it is now, that is what's flawed.
But if you look what everybody played every round, blue president, red president, forced, etc., then you have a couple of people that look the most liberal. And it's standard strategy to give the presidency with a special election to the most liberal looking if you do not know what else to
I
do.
think it's your choice.
Yeah.
I know.
Two other people are arguing
That's why
over it.
I'm not letting it all hash out. And since I got fucked over again with having 3 red cards, and would I be happy to go all the way down the ladder? Because the thing is, Greg, after you, Josh is going to be president.
No, it reverts back to the regular order after the special selection. Otherwise, it'll go back to Mikhail straight after.
In that case, let's
So-
shut up, Greg.
who am I now picking?
Still advocate for myself because I think you were the second most liberal looking
No,
after me.
I don't agree with choosing Fred.
I guess you don't agree if you're fascist and you play red
I
cards.
just don't agree. Fred, let's just make it clear. This logic of because you're fascist. I could just dislike what you're saying and be a liberal.
Okay, I propose that if you downvote it if you like, but I've just proposed for Joseph because he has been a liberal president and a fascist
Forced. Yeah.
without a forced fascist chancellor. So
If you don't want to
at
go
this
for
point,
me,
you have to just take a punt on because if Fred was likely to be voted down, I think Joseph maybe is it better.
I agree.
I've been partnered with him, so I trust it.
Oh, well.
And he's not Hitler.
I was not given a choice.
Okay, so basically, if you hear me out, so I am a liberal, but I've just had another thing with no choice. But I don't think you need my vote at this point. So I'm a liberal, but if you want, you can just assume that I'm fascist. We know that Joseph isn't Hitler, so that's at least one person. Because basically, that's the second time in a row where I've had no choice. So I know it looks pretty shady, but I just don't think you need my vote because I think we've still got majority of liberals. So if you're in question about whether I'm fascist or not, I don't think that matters because.
Who do you see as the liberals here, Greg?
Yeah, Greg, your presidency. You decide who dies. Yeah.
Oh shit!
You've got to kill someone.
Oh wait, but before that, who are the liberals? And then we can think about who is the most likely.
Well, the thing is, we have nothing particularly bad to go off of.
Who do you think are the liberals or in this game at this moment? Who do you feel best with?
And yeah, can I just point out here, I only had choice of 2 fascists, and that's the only time I've played, and I've been voted down. So I feel like I can't.
I only was a blue president once, and I got attacked for being logical.
with your 2 like
Sorry,
intense
Josh.
logical turning around in circles.
Oh god, this is horrible.
But what are you thinking before you actually shoot?
Yeah, do not shoot before.
That's
I only shot quick because I was a fascist. But if you're a liberal, it's good to talk about it.
Every other time I've been in this position, the person that was chancellor had obviously lied to me, and I've just killed them.
Mhm.
But I'm not obviously in that position this time.
Well, that's frustrating.
Well,
No, so now I'm gonna have to like risk.
Hitler is somebody who's likely playing as
So
a
obviously
liberal
we know-
and a start, and is likely a bit quiet.
Eva.
They would be
She's-
quite.
He's a fascist all the time, so it's pretty safe bet.
Or Hitler's someone quite vocal. We've had that a couple of times.
Whoever
Haven't we, Fred?
If you shoot me, you shoot a liberal.
if you shoot
Right,
like
yeah.
a fascist but not Hitler, does it say?
No.
No, it doesn't tell you anything.
So you just know.
Okay.
Sorry,
you just
yeah.
know, you just know if
Wait.
Hitler or not.
Josh, did you really advocate for shooting me?
No, let's make it clear what I said right there.
No, that's why I'm asking.
No, and I'm clarifying what I said before you take it out of context. I was talking about how Hitler could just be. You said how Hitler could just be some quiet person. You was Hitler in the first game. You was not quiet in that first game.
It's more likely, but I agree. You can change it up. But if you are saying I'm likely to be Hitler, I find that suspect.
That's not what I said. Just to be clear.
No, that's why I'm verifying. I wish you said that because it would make a lot of things clear.
Basically, I'm gonna have to go for someone based on very limited information here.
Yeah. So who is that someone gonna be? Let that person defend themselves.
Are we doing a key ceremony?
Oh, it's really hard.
Like ceremony in Inglorious Bastards. Or the
Because
Nazi-
basically, I'm suspicious of Eva because she hasn't had an opportunity to then prove it otherwise. But it's just unfortunate because at that time when it was 9-5, the chances of having 3 fascists is pretty high.
But in the first deck, there were only four blues claimed, which means somebody lied.
There was at least one.
So
blue.
Eva, did you say something we didn't hear?
And Joshua was red president, and Eva was a red president.
Right.
Yeah, so that's I'm looking
Or-
towards one of those two. But
Or the two remaining blue cards equally, or the two remaining cards equally could have been blue because 2 cards don't get turned over.
That is a possibility, but not very likely.
I know, but I'm just clarifying because you said that is what happened. I'm clarifying that's not
Yeah.
definitely what happened.
basically, I'm
It's
looking.
99% sure that
So
happened.
that's not definite.
Sorry, Greg.
True.
I'm just thinking either Eva or Josh because basically, with the limited information, they haven't had the opportunity to then to prove otherwise.
Hold up. I played the first blue card we got.
But in the first round, like
Yeah. Isn't that the normal thing to do if you're a fascist?
I mean, if you're just gonna sit there and listen to Fred, who's grinning at this prospect, then just shoot me. Fred is so
No,
hard.
I'm actually a proponent of
So
shooting
just know
Eva.
how hard Fred is pushing for me, and if you want to shoot me, shoot
I'm
me.
not pushing for you. I'm pushing
Yes,
for
you are.
Eva.
You're encouraging it, and you're sitting there grinning at the prospect. You seem very enthusiastic about it.
okay, I'm just going to take the risk. I'm really sorry.
Eva.
So I've killed Eva just because I think it's good to have even if Josh or Fred are lying, I think having the two arguing against each other is useful for us to gain information. So
If Josh is also a liberal.
Annoying. I'm joking.
Josh, I love you. I have no problems with you, but I like fighting with you in the game, just so you know.
So Eva's dead and the game's not over, so we know that Eva's not dead now.
I know.
This is
Yeah.
rare.
Sorry, Eva.
This feels nice being able to shoot someone and just the game continuing.
Now I wish they shot you.
Well, trust me, Fred, the game would not have ended.
Okay, well,
If we shoot you out of the game, I feel like it's going to end.
it's not. Liberals are gonna lose.
So you've got Beth or you've got Freak. It's your choice.
Wait, or me. I'm still a motherfucker.
You can also choose me. I excluded both of us because you don't want me and I don't want you.
I'm definitely not choosing Beth because I think.
How about play the one that only played the blue card? Me.
Is it freak out of process of elimination?
Yes.
To be honest with you, I'm just getting so confused with all
I
the
think I
like the other platform where Lisa.
I think
I'm
Beth,
really bad
that
at
you're
networking.
like behaving differently than in the previous games.
Because I'm getting
You are
so
liberal.
confused on this platform.
So I would say Beth,
I'm already 4 beers in, so that's also good.
Beth or Freak, you can choose.
Proost, Freek.
You can choose me as well, but like
I'm gonna
don't choose Fred.
Frederick, what do you
I'm gonna
drink,
do
by the way?
this.
Triple Karmeliet.
I'm gonna say yes, but I can see why if the group says no, I can understand. But like, it's a good idea.
Schelde.
Also good.
It's like 50 minutes away from your town.
Schelde?
Scheldebrouwerij. It's niet meer. Just across the border.
Is it Meer?
Yeah.
That's 7-8 kilometers from here.
There you go.
Wait, we're playing a game.
You'll see the game's not gonna end.
Wait,
And we're playing a German game. Germans drink beer.
wait, I'm not voting on Joshua. 9.
Fred, the game is not gonna end.
I don't want to risk it. Bad feeling.
Then don't risk it. People that are logical back in and the game.
I think as a liberal, you need to 9 this.
I'm 9ing this.
Just because Fred is
Thank
saying
you,
it's a
Fred.
bad idea, that doesn't make it a bad idea.
I agree.
If people are saying no to it, that just to me suggests they're just following.
The count of the first round says it's more likely you lied.
No, it doesn't. There are multiple reasons why what could have happened. In the very first, in the very first round, I was the second person. I was given
The
red
first,
to.
the first deck before
okay,
the deck got
Joseph?
reshuffled. That's what I meant.
There are multiple things.
Guys,
that could have
hold
happened.
on. Joseph's trying to say something.
My fear is because you were the one who confirmed me how as not. I mean, you're on the same team, which I guess is not like, which would be true if you're liberal, but it is also true if you're fascist. So it makes that information worthless.
Do you think the two of us are both going to be on the fascist team together? Fred, come back. Fred, come out with your little odds conversation now. This is the time to bring up your little statistics.
Sorry, can you repeat that again because I wasn't really listening for one.
The idea that me and Mikhail both being on this, both being fascists together, which to be clear means that we would both have to be the fascists for that to be successful. Because if I was Hitler, I would not know that he's one of the fascists to choose him. So we would both have to have been given specifically the fascist cards for that to work.
Well,
You could be both.
If I'm Hitler,
Fascist. I think it's less likely. I think it's more likely Mikhail is.
Yeah, but if I was Hitler, I would not have known to choose him out as a fascist because I wouldn't know his identity at that point.
True.
So that logic, at the very least, you know that I'm not going to be Hitler based on that logic.
Hold on, Joseph.
It could have been you signaling to him that you're a fascist.
I haven't seen anything between you that discounts you.
But Joseph, it wouldn't have been me being the fascist. It wouldn't have been me being Hitler in that situation because how would I have known Mikhail? Because I was the one that proposed that. So how would I have known that?
But we're still only too short at this point as well.
Are you talking for the fascist?
Yeah, it's too. But the game's not going to end. I'll tell you now, the game will not end.
Okay.
Mikhail, Greg, and Joshua.
Oh, this is also, I do not know who to trust. Should we 9 whoever I pick because I'm a guaranteed non-Hitler?
Who's next in line?
Was it you that was Chancellor that time?
Oh wait, I might not be able to play.
Who was the Chancellor that? Yeah, you won't be able to play regardless. So
I think it's time to pick me.
I don't think it's time to choose Fred.
Fred, you're down to be president next anyway.
You're president anyhow. I would say go for me then. I'm way down in the order.
I would rather you choose.
You were a red president, Fred.
This is the
I
problem.
know. With
I
3
don't
red cards.
trust Fred or Freak now because I feel like they're backing each other up too much for me to be able to trust them.
I'm actually just telling him he was a red president.
No, I'm
So-
I'm not talking about now. I'm talking about what's happened in the past. That's not the only conversation you've had since we've been here. So
Yeah, I'm on that train as well, which is my issue. Because at the same time, I also have no. I guess there's no reason to. I don't understand the reason why we're distrusting Beth.
I don't understand. I feel like I've just been completely blocked out.
and I don't understand why we're mistrusting me, but
Because in the first deck there was at least one.
Can we hear it from someone other than Freak or Fred as to why I'm distrusted? Because Fred,
Because you do not like the logic, it's not okay.
There is
I was asking for someone other than
absolutely
you
no
two.
reason to distrust me. I had 2 red cards and I picked red, and then when I was president, I chose Fred, and I wasn't voted in. So you've got like no information on me whatsoever, other than everything I've told you the truth.
I don't know who should
Bet
be.
I like you more than Josh or Eva in this liberal looking
You've got to
thing.
choose someone to trust. I don't know who's the best person to trust.
And Cal, you're backing each other up. I can't pick Greg, so I guess Beth is the neutral box of the situation.
That's fine. I think that's fine with me. At this point, I don't have a strong.
I
enough
don't get
feeling.
why I'm suspect by playing a blue card. I did not do anything besides talk, maybe that is suspect, but I did not play anything.
Fred, that's what you did. You talked, and I'm not going to choose you or Freak. So
Okay.
because I can't trust either of you.
Well, if I'm not gonna be picked, then I have to Yadis.
God damn it!
Yes, yes. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Who are the fascists? Who are the fascists?
Me and Eva again.
You and Eva again? Oh,
Jesus
no, I
Christ.
thought Freak and Greg were like my fascists. I was so confused.
Can you stop listening to Josh? I keep trying to explain you all.
I'm so sorry.
He cracked the game. He only could receive that of cards.
I think it's just been hard in all of these games. We haven't got a good enough early indication of anything.
No.
And we
That's
so
just
we
right.
always end up in these messes where we have to then make these risky moves later.
I
on.
think, yeah.